representative of WorkRight Pilates from Taman Desa. The purpose of today's video is to cheer everyone up. Yes, because of the quarantine, we have been staying at home almost 24 hours. It causes your body very lethargic and immobile. So the purpose of the Pilates is to warm your whole body up, to keep yourself active and keep the chi and the air in your body active. Okay, to make yourself more happy. So physical will affect your mental and vice versa. Okay, before we start the class, I have some very simple props where you can get it at home, which is a towel. Okay, a long towel, a big towel, and ball, soft ball. Okay, something like that. If you do not have the ball, it's totally fine. Okay, we can do it without the ball as well. Okay, for those who have children at home, I believe you have something like that. Okay, this will be fine as well. Yet, if you do not have this type of ball, totally fine. Okay, so anyone has acute injuries such as lower back pain, disc herniation, dislocation easily on your shoulder, joint, neck, cervical spine, anything acute. If you have acute symptoms and while you're doing the exercise, you feel the pain is coming back, you have to stop immediately. Okay, don't even try that. Stop immediately and don't do anything at all and just walk around, breathe, that's it. For the rest, if you are totally fine with anything, let's get started. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. Now we're going to stand at the end of the mat. Yeah? I want you to make sure that your 10 toes must point directly forward, which means you're not doing that. Everyone so tend to do that, turning out. No. You have to push directly forward. Point directly forward. You're feeling like turning in. Okay? End of story. Open your feet hip width apart. About 1 feet between your knee. Because the hip is not this hip. It's the hip bone width. So it's about 1 feet between your knee. And I'm sorry, yeah, 1 feet on knee. Okay? 10 toes point forward. Look far forward. Crown of the hips reach up. Feel like there's a wall behind you. There's a wall behind you. I want you to inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, soften the chest. Roll yourself down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Peeling your spine away from the imaginary wall. Now the thing is not about how low you can go. No, it's not the hamstring stretch where you have been seeing in yoga. No, it's about curling your stomach in and over, in and up and over. Rounding your spine like a U shape, a reverse capital U. You must tuck your chin in order to aim the crown of the hips down to the floor. So your eye gaze is looking directly backward between your inner thigh. Then you should feel the neck is stretching there. If you are not tucking your chin in, you can't feel the stretch on your neck at all. Yeah, you have to tuck the chin in. Crown of the head aiming down to the floor. Please try to bring your pelvis directly on top of the ankle. If your hamstring is tight, you can slightly bend your knees and move your pelvis directly on top of the ankle. Hold there for another 5 seconds. Relax your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Now inhale, open your lower back, and exhale, roll up, curl the belly. Now keep the legs straight as you roll up. Keep your legs straight. You are able to straighten your legs now. Keep your legs straight. Aim the tailbone down as you roll yourself up. Find the wall behind you. Look far forward again. Roll tall, grow tall, grow tall. Let's do that 2 more times. Okay. Inhale, look far forward, and exhale, roll out the candle. Roll yourself down one by one. Please do not look at me. Just look backward. I think my QA is pretty okay to be understand, so don't look at me. Look directly backward. Same thing. If you have tight hamstring, please bend your knees slightly. Try to shift the pelvis, the pelvis directly on top of the ankle. Now for those who have quite okay hamstring flexibility, you can straighten your legs but keep the pelvis directly on top of the ankle. Once again, it is not about how low you can touch your hands to the floor. It is about how much you can curl your spine up and over. Yeah? So your spine is opening, the vertebrae is opening. You are creating the space between your vertebrae. Now inhale, open the lower back. And exhale, roll yourself up. Keep aiming the tailbone down. Keep the legs straight right now. Aim the tailbone down. Find the wall behind you. Resetting spine up, tall and nice. Very nice. Last one there. Inhale, ready. And exhale. Soften the chest. Soften the shoulder and your neck. Roll down. So this is our third time of standing roll down. Hopefully, your lower back has been released and your hamstring has been released slightly more. Now from here, I want everyone to bend your knees and chest look far forward. So look far forward at the top of the neck, not by your neck, by your chest. Extend the chest forward. So let's do a wrong one. This is extend from the neck. Wrong. We want to bring the chest. It's like you want to show off your clavicle. You want to show off your necklace to the top of the neck. Look far forward. Shoulder relaxed. Give me a good ear shoulder distance. Don't shrug up. No curl up. Keep a good ear distance. And walk forward with the palms, not with your fingers. Palms. Go wide as the mat. You don't have to go so close. Wide. We need more space on the shoulder girdle. Organization. To a plank. Walk forward. Please don't shake the butt down. Keep the butt stable. Now push your chest away from the floor. Look far forward. Please spread 10 fingers wide. Keep your hamstring straight. Now please don't drop down your pelvis. You're not connecting your core at all. You're hurting yourself. Pull your lower abdomen up. If you can't stay in this position long, your option is bring your knees down. It's totally the same result. You're still working on your whole body, especially the trunk, the core. If you can do level 2, straighten your legs. You see, even though, keep doing that, don't stop. Even though I bend your knees, I bend my knees or straight my leg, my body is still the same. I wouldn't be doing this, I wouldn't be doing this. Right? Stay. Keep doing what I'm explaining. Keep doing. Don't stay there. Don't stop there. Now let's stay here and keep the breathing for 3 breaths. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth. 2 more breaths. Inhale nose. Keep the neck long, keep the legs straight. Exhale mouth. Spread 10 fingers wide. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now drop your knees down slow. Okay, bring your knees in, directly under your hips. Become 90 degrees. 1 fist between your knees. Those who have knee pain, you can fold your towel, become take and put it under your knee, okay? If you don't have knee pain, it's fine to stay there. We call this O4 pose in yoga, or we call it quadruped 4 in Pilates. I want you to keep this quadruped position and tuck your 10 toes under. Tuck, yeah? Okay, I know a lot of people are not tucking by now. Tuck. Okay, now, I don't want to see this. I'm sure a lot of you are doing this now. Push your chest away. I don't want to see this. Pull your side neck long, okay? Can I have a flat back, like a table? Just by holding this table, you're already working on your own body weight bearing. Own body weight, you're bearing your own body weight. Just by holding here. Please don't give me collapse. Please don't give me roundness. It's not a cat or cow stretch from yoga. It's a table position in Pilates, water pad. Yeah? Okay. Ribcage pull in. Ribcage pull in. Good. Now, if you're able to stay here, let's continue. Look far forward. Don't look down. Don't look up. Look far forward. Keep the neck long. Now, inhale, ready. And exhale, stretch your left leg out. Long and nice. Please don't go high. Long. I want land. I don't want to go high until we do that. Land. Long and nice. Good. And inhale, exhale, come back in. Please adjust yourself. Make sure you're still in a table position. Inhale, exhale. Right leg stretch it up. Inhale, exhale in. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out to the mouth. Once again, I repeat. Inhale, exhale, left leg out. Keep your hips as square, as no movement as much as you can. Don't move your hips. Keep square. Neck long. Very good. Inhale, exhale in. Inhale, exhale, right leg out. Inhale, exhale in. Last one on each side. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale, exhale in. One more time. Inhale, exhale, right leg out. Stay there. You must tuck your left toes under, yeah? Keep the right leg long, not high, long. Now, if you here exhale, left arm, reach forward. Reach forward from the left armpit. Scoot forward from the left armpit. So avoid bringing the shoulder up from the left armpit. Look far forward. Make sure you are not sinking down on the right shoulder. Don't drop down. Lift up the right armpit. Inhale, exhale, come back in together. Change side. Move together. Left leg, right arm. Inhale, exhale up. Keep the neck long. Keep the left armpit up to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, in. Okay, continue. On your own pace. Inhale, exhale, stretch. Now your job is to maintain your upper body still, not sinking down to the floor. Inhale, exhale, come in. Keep doing, keep doing. And at the same time, you stretch your arms and legs out without moving your hips. Without moving your hips left and right. Keep the hips still. Inhale, exhale. Keep doing. Look far forward. Don't look at me. Look far forward. Breathe. And last one. Stay there. Stay there. Doesn't matter which leg and arm. You have to be opposite. Now we're going to stay here and add on a drawing a horizontal line. Now inhale here, exhale. Draw a horizontal line with the legs and the arms to the side. As much as you can without collapsing your body. If that is your maximum, you start collapsing your body, stay there. Don't move anymore. Inhale, come back here. And exhale, draw again. Keep the neck long. Ribcage in. Inhale, come back to the center. 2 more times. And exhale. See whether you can go further more, especially on your leg. And inhale. Last one. Exhale. Nice. And inhale. Come back in. Change side. Readjust yourself. Shoulder away from the hips. Inhale, exhale, stretch apart. Okay, feel free to pause the video if you find it hard to follow. You can pause at each move. Practice yourself first and then continue. Good. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Come back. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Come back. Come back in. Now we're going to rest in child pose for 10 seconds, but the correct way of doing child pose is open your thigh as wide as your width of the trunk. Relax your toes. Big toes touch, touch, touch together. I'm going to repeat. So many people just flare the toes out. Touch together. Hands don't move. Push, push, push your hips to the heels. Sorry for the anger issue, not anger. Sorry for the bit of rough here because a lot of people are not doing what I'm saying. Especially I can see you in real person. You have to push your hips to your heels. Push, push your hips to the heels. It's not this. Push, okay? And bring your chest up. Up the chest, up, not the neck, the chest. Push, push and lift the chest up. Keep the bum heavy on the heels and slowly climb your chest forward. But the bum must on the heel. Bum must be on the heel. And you come down. Okay? Is your bum still on the heel now? If it's not, please sit it back. Very good. Shoulder neck relax. Let's stay in this child pose for 3 breaths. Inhale nose. And exhale, soften the bum down to the heels more. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Very good, everyone. Now inhale, lift the chest up, look far forward. Now exhale, you might need to look at me for a while. Exhale, I want you to round the spine, round, curl the belly. It's as if someone punch your abdominal up and sit on the heels. Knee pain people, please just stop doing this move. Just sit down on the floor while crossing your legs, yeah? And slowly reset the spine, find the wall behind. Whew. Is everyone still with me? Okay, can we continue? Let's continue by just sitting down on the floor. Yeah. Please sit a little bit forward to the mat because you need space to roll back later. Okay? Now for someone who have quite sensitive tailbone, sacrum area, you can always fold the towel, become even thicker, and sit it on top. So you are rocking the tube back towards the towel instead of the hard floor. Okay? Okay, but for me, I'm totally fine, so I'll just leave it there. Okay. Now, for those who has a soft ball, please place it behind your tube sacrum area. Okay? And sit up top. For those who don't have, it's fine. Just do it without the ball. It's fine. Okay? So I will have to place the ball so for those who have can know what is going on. Now, if you have an extra towel, I want you to bring the towel and put it in inner thigh. Okay, inner thigh or yoga block, whatever. I want you to connect the inner thigh. Otherwise, you'll be doing that. Okay, I need you to squeeze your inner thigh. Nice. Okay. Now sit up tall and nice. Please don't sit up tall and nice. Tall and nice. Yes. Find the wall behind you. Fingertips behind your thigh. Pull yourself up. So it's not like that. Pull yourself up. Pull yourself up. Good. Now inhale, sit up taller, taller, taller. Squeeze the towel or yoga block. And exhale, I want you to soften, create a C curve. Soften for me. So you are melting your lower back towards the ball and just hold it. Stay, don't come up. I'm going to do another version of people who do not have the ball. You still can do that. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, melt down. Can you see it in the C curve? Keep staying there and breathing. Don't stop. Keep staying there. I'm going to do a wrong version. I'm not hinging back at all. I am curling back. So I'm rocking back to the tailbone. If you have a very sensitive tailbone, you should feel the tailbone being pushed to the floor by now. If you feel uncomfortable, towel, take it. Okay? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the inner thigh, squeeze the inner thigh. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, bring the forehead towards the knee. Elbows out, elbows wide, elbows out. Elbows wide. And inhale, reset the spine up. Find the wall behind you. Okay? Can we repeat that 3 to 4 more times? Ready? Inhale, sit up top. And exhale. Soften. Can I have the eye gaze still looking far forward? Not looking up, not looking down. It's looking far forward. Chin parallel to the floor. Shoulder relaxed. Now, if you have a shorter arms, you might need to bring your arms higher. Otherwise, you will do that, right? Okay? Squeeze. Don't hold the breath. Keep on breathing. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. 3 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Are you still in the C curve with me? It is a C curve. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Now, inhale, get ready. Exhale, curl from the upper chest. It's like doing a mini crunches. Chest lift crunches. Elbows wide, and inhale up. Can I have 2 more? For those who have the ball, I would like to join you in. Inhale, get ready. And exhale, curl back. For those who have the ball, try to curl back more, or even scoop your pelvis forward. But make sure your pelvis, the pubic bone is still reaching up, like the C curve. So the ball go higher up to your lower back. Okay? Do not usher back. Curl, curl. Now for those who are having acute disc herniation, this might not be a good option for you. Don't do that. Or just curl back a little bit, not too much. Okay? For mild herniation, we are lengthening and releasing the gap between the vertebrae. Hopefully will help you. Okay? 3, 2, 1. And upper chest curl forward. Try not to use your hands. Use your upper chest. Drop the forehead to the knee and reset the spine up. Very nice. Last one here. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, curl back. Make sure the ball is still on the space. The correct space. Now stay there. Shoulder neck relaxed. Keep the collarbone wide. Keep in the C curve. And let go of the arms. Stay there. If that's too much for you, you can always come higher. You don't have to go so low. But no matter which level you are at, you must maintain in a C curve. Look far forward. Now ready, squeeze the block. Inhale, ready. Exhale, left arm up next to the ears. Look far forward. Inhale down. Exhale, right arm. Inhale down. And exhale. You have to exhale because you have a longer lever. You need more connection with the trunk. You have to exhale to exert energy to connect with the core. And 3 more. Exhale. And inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Arms long. Wrist in control. Inhale. Wrist in control. Last one. Exhale. Stay there. Both up. Exhale. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Draw a big circle. Tuck your chin in. Reach your fingers forward. Drop your forehead down. And inhale. Rise up. Keep it next to the ears. Keep looking far forward. Sit up tall, tall, tall. Reach it up tall. And exhale. A big circle to the side. Can you sit up taller? Inhale. Rise up tall. Squeeze the towel or the block between your inner thigh. And exhale. Nice. We are mobilizing on the shoulder girder. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Very good, everyone. Now, from here, we're going to continue, but without the ball. For those who have the ball, please hold the ball. For those who do not have the ball, just place the ball down, push your hands forward. Okay? For those who have the ball, hold the ball. Squeeze the ball with the palms, not the fingers. Palms. Draw the armpits down. Draw the armpits down. Don't squeeze like that. Draw the armpits down. Lift the chest up. Inhale here. Let's do the last time curling. Exhale. Squeeze the ball. Squeeze the inner thigh. Draw the armpits down. Curve back slow. Curve back slow. C curve. 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 Hips down. Hands up. Whew. Now walk your legs in a little bit. Your heels is about under your kneecap muscle. Directly under or above. Under your knee. Shoulder relax. Now from here, I want you to keep the arms straight. Arms straight. Don't bend. Arms straight. 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 Yes, I need to repeat so many times because 100% people will bend the elbow. Arms straight. Okay, now I want, if you're holding the ball, bring the ball directly on top of the chest. Not your head, not your pelvis, your chest. If you do not have the ball, imagine you're holding the ball or your baby. Imagine you're holding that, okay? Now, arms straight, shoulder relaxed. I want you to send the ball up to the ceiling so your shoulder is away from the floor. Make sense? Now, I want you to plug the shoulder blades back to the floor without bending the elbow. Arms straight. Repeat. Inhale. Ball up. Push the ball up to the ceiling. And exhale. Ball away from the ceiling. Arms straight. Don't bend the elbow. We are just mobilizing on the scapula and the shoulder blades, yeah? So it's not about the arms work. It's about the scapula and shoulder blade. Keep doing, don't stop. Inhale. Push the ball up to the ceiling. Exhale. Ball away. Let's do that slowly, 4 to 5 more times. Inhale, ball up. So your shoulder blade is in a protraction position. Exhale. Balls down, shoulder blade plugs down, is in a retraction position. Inhale, protraction. Exhale, retraction. At the same time, keep the pelvis quiet. Keep squeezing the yoga block or the towel between your inner thigh. Inhale, protraction. Exhale, retraction. Relax your toes, soften the ribcage. 2 more times. Inhale, protract. And exhale, retract. Make sure the ball is still on top of the chest, above your chest. Last one. Inhale, protraction. And exhale, retraction. Stay at retraction. Stay at retraction. Arms straight. Stay at retraction. Now slowly stay here. We're going to add a new move. Inhale, get ready. Exhale, bring the balls overhead slow. Very slow. Slower than me. Go slow. Without bending your elbow. Arms straight. Arms straight. Now if you start shrugging your shoulder up here, please stop bringing your ball overhead. Just stay there. It's not about how much you can bring the ball down. It's about how much you can control your shoulder girder in a neutral position. Yeah? The head of the arms is inside the socket. It's mobilizing inside the socket. Not out of the socket. In of the socket. Arms straight. Don't bend the elbow. Okay? Now inhale, bring the ball back in a retraction position. Okay? Now inhale here and exhale. Make sure the head of your arms, head of the humerus, which is your arm bone, is inside the socket. Yes. If you have a tight shoulder, either on one side, you should feel it by now. Which side is harder to go overhead, right? And exhale overhead. You must exhale. Because when you try to bring the ball overhead, you tend to pop your ribcage up. So in order to avoid popping your ribcage up, you must exhale. Inhale, get ready here. And exhale. Soften the chest and the ribcage and bring the ball overhead. without bending your elbow, without shrugging your shoulder up. Make sure the head of the arms, which is the humerus bone, is inside the socket. 4 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back in, plug the shoulder blades down, and exhale overhead. And 2 more. Inhale back in, and exhale. Keep doing on your own pace, the slower the better. Now for those who have a tight shoulder, tight neck, this is a perfect, gorgeous move to practice at home by yourself. Make sure you are not shrugging your shoulder up. Make sure you are not bending your elbow and you are not popping a ribcage up, right? Yes. Last one there. Inhale here and exhale. Now stay at your maximum point. Now you can hold, for those who are holding the ball, you can hold with one arm. For those who are not holding, just open your arms to the T shape, reach it out, and once again bring it up to the ceiling, plug the shoulder blades down, and exhale again. Hold the ball with the other arms, keep the arms straight, draw a big circle to the T, reach to the heels, and rise up again. And 2 more. Exhale overhead, ribcage soft, big circle. Try not to touch the floor with the arms. Keep the arms on the surface of the water. Do it as slow as you can. You should feel the crack on the shoulder blade, on your neck by now. And exhale. And draw a big circle. Reach it out, reach it out, reach it out. Yes, very nice. Okay, done. Place the ball aside. Rest here for 5 seconds. Make sure if you are still in the center of the mat. Hands outside of the mat. Outside of the mat. Press the palms down. Press the shoulder down. Look up to the ceiling. Now here, you might need to turn your heads to me first. Sorry, I just turned your heads to me. Okay? I want you to learn something very important, crucial. Now we have a pelvis here, right? I want you to imagine I'm going to place a clock, jump, zhong, Chinese zhong, on top of the pelvis, the pubic bone there. 12 o'clock is pointing up towards your nose. 6 o'clock is pointing down to your heels, right? Let me just bring the towel away so you can see more clearly. I'm going to place my hands here so you can see my pelvis is moving. Now I want you to draw down to 6 o'clock with an inhale. So you're arching your back, 6 o'clock. In Chinese we call it kaput, 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 okay? Now, and then exhale, I want you to go to the 12. So you're closing the gap there. You're hopping the pubic bone up. If you're going to VB, you're going to VB up to the ceiling. To the ceiling. Make sense? We are going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, 6 o'clock. Kaput, kaput in Chinese, 12. Exhale, I want you to draw the VB up to the ceiling. Close the gap. Close the gap. 1 more time. Inhale, 6. Kaput, 12. Exhale, 12. Go up to the ceiling. If you don't understand, pause the video, think about it, and do it with me again. Okay? Now, how do you do it correctly? Hands down by the side. I want you to inhale, look up to the ceiling, look up to the ceiling, and exhale. Keep the palms at the same spot, shoulder down, upper body as quiet as you can. Okay, can we do that a few more times? Inhale, 6, and exhale, 12. 2 more times. Inhale, 6. Can you keep your upper body very quiet? Just the lower body movement. And exhale, 12. Stay at 12 o'clock and slowly peel your bum off to the bridging. Peel the bum off, followed by the lower back, middle back, and upper back. Please soften the ribcage, look up to the ceiling. Hold there for 5 seconds. Now while you're holding in this bridge pose, keep your knees point forward, don't open. If you open, please place the yoga blocks back or the towel and squeeze it in. Now inhale, hold here. Now exhale, soften from the back of the throat to roll down. Vertebrae by vertebrae, one by one. Go down slow, don't jump here. And come back to the center, between the 6 and 12. Between the 6 and 12. This is the neutral spine. There's a small gap between your lower back and the floor while you are at the neutral spine. Yeah? So let's repeat. Stay in neutral spine. Inhale, get ready. Now exhale, roll to 12 o'clock again and slowly peel off one by one, vertebrae by vertebrae. Elbows press down, palms press down, wrist press down, chest press down, shoulder blades press down. Squeeze the glutes, not the lower back. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the inner thigh. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Now inhale, open the abdominal. Exhale, soften from the back of the throat, roll down. Slow, 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 and come down. Can you give me 3 more times on your own pace? The slower, the harder, the better. The faster, the less effect you have. Inhale again. And exhale, you must go to 12 o'clock. Press the palms down. Stabilize from the palms. Press the shoulder. Keep the chest wide. Keep looking up to the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes up here. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, get ready. And exhale, soften from the back of the throat. Roll down, slow. Slower, slower, slower. You can go slower than me. And down. 2 more times. Inhale, ready. And exhale, curl up. One by one. Keep the neck stable. Keep the palm pressing down firm. Squeeze your glutes. Keep the shoulder blades stable on the floor. Wide on the floor. Squeeze your glutes. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, get ready. Exhale, soften down from the back of the throat. The chest, the middle back, the lower back. Back to the neutral spine. 2 go down. Last one. Inhale here. And exhale, curl up. Hold that for last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. All the way down. Nice one. Now from here, I want you to slowly bring the yoga block or the towel out from the inner thigh. Now fold the towel, become thicker, become like a yoga block, a brick like that, right? And place it behind your head. It's lying on a pillow. Bring the knees, feet together, close together. Okay, when I say close, means really close, not opening. And your toes, everything close, yeah? Press the palms down, shoulder blade press down, shoulder blade press down, press down. Not coming up, press down, yeah? I need to repeat the thing because many people are not doing what I say, yeah? Press down. Now press the palms down, press down, yeah? I need you to rotate your knees towards your left side. Control, not so much. Go as much as you can without lifting your right shoulder off. Your right shoulder still on the floor. Both of your chest still pointing up to the ceiling. Please don't turn your neck to the right side. Still looking up. Now inhale here, exhale. I want you to drag your right hip bones back to the floor. Use your oblique to drag back. Very good. Change side, slow. Inhale, ready. And exhale. Go to the right side, slow, without lifting your left shoulder up. Okay, don't lift up, press down. Left chest still pointing directly up to the ceiling. Don't turn, directly up. So your left rib cage is still pointing to the left side, not to the ceiling. Left rib cage to the left side. Now use your oblique strength, left oblique strength to pull and drag your thigh back. Your hip bones and the thigh back. One more time on each side. Inhale here and exhale. Now we are releasing the lower back tension. The side of the lower back, the muscle is called quadratus lumborum, QL muscle. Can I have your knees together? The right knee still stacking directly on top of the left knee, not sliding away, stacking on top to stretch at the QL muscle and drag it back with your right oblique. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Inhale and exhale. Now I would like to do one more last time because I want to face the camera and make sure you are still facing me. If you are not facing me, please face me. Now this time I want you to drop the knees all the way down and continue rotate your whole body. So my knees drop to my left side, I rotate to my left side, my right hand, hello, is on top of my left palm. Yeah? Now from here, I want to adjust my pillow, make sure it's still directly under. Now if you are not, your left shoulder, the bottom arm is too much forward, you can push back a little bit. Okay, make sure everything is nice. If your pillow is not high enough, you can make it thicker. So make sure your neck is comfortable. Now I want your knees stacking on top of each other and bring it closer. So it becomes a 90-degree. Imagine there's a wall behind you. You want the whole body from the head to the tailbone is sticking towards the wall. Hands, palms together. Now from here, I want you to place, imagine you're placing a glass of water on top of the hips. Okay, don't fall the water, don't fall the water. A glass of water stabilize on the hip bones, stabilize. Now inhale, reach the top arm up, it will be my right arm, okay? Now exhale, rotate the chest. Make sure you have enough space for your pillow and rotate the chest. Keep the water stable, eye gaze to the finger to hit the chest. Don't throw your arms, stabilize your arms. Keep your right knee, the top knee, stacking on top of the bottom knees. Now inhale, come back, exhale, close, okay? The key point is, the water don't fall, the knees must stack on top of each other, okay? Again, inhale, hands up, look to the fingers. Exhale, turn your chest. So I'm going to turn my right chest up to the ceiling as much as I can without dropping the water and without sliding my top knee away. Inhale up and exhale, close. Okay, it's a great move to keep doing to open the upper back, the thoracic area, especially for those who have round back, tight shoulder, which eventually cause the neck pain and headache. This is a great exercise. Now, if it's so hard for you to keep your knees stacking on top of each other, you can ask someone to hold your knees for you. Okay? Inhale and exhale. Now make sure you have enough space for your pillow, for your head. If it's not enough, add on the pillow for yourself. Make it longer. And inhale, exhale, close. Now this is our third or fourth time, right? Okay, by now you should feel that the range of motion for your upper body is getting bigger and bigger. Good. And in. Okay, last one. And inhale, eye gaze, follow the top arm. And exhale. Very good. And inhale, come back in. You can always pause the video, do more repetition as you like, okay? Now stay where you are. I want the top arm, palms placed down in front of the chest. Shoulder away from the earth and the top leg stretch it out. Now it's not about how high you go, it's about how stable you can keep the pelvis and the ribcage in. Don't pop up the ribcage in. Okay, let's just do some outer glutes movement. Now I want you to bring it up and a small tap. Bring it up and a small tap. Now please don't bring up so high until you waterfall, okay? I want you to keep the stability of the hips. Now think about reaching it out long and down. I want you to keep the legs long and down. Give me 4 more. And 4. And down. And 3. Water stable. Ribcage in. Sandwich your stomach. Sandwich your stomach. 2. Good. And down. And 1. Stay there. I want you to fold your panty line here. From here. Not from the knee. And stretch your panty line. Yes. Okay? Fold it in. Don't touch on the surface of the water. And stretch out from the sit bone. And fold from the panty line. Hip dissociation. Hip crease. The hip flexor, right? And stretch it out. Ribcage in. And 4 more. Now try not to think about your calf muscle. Think about your sit bone. The bone. And stretch the bone out. The sit bone, stretch it out. Laser beam the sit bone out. And 3. Inhale. Fold from the hip crease. The panty line. Exhale. Keep doing. Now I'm going to do the wrong one. A lot of you are doing this. We have a lot of tension on the knee already. Please stop using your knee. Use your hip. Use your hip here. Hip dissociation. We must learn how to flex and extend the hips here. Not everything comes from the knee, yeah? And last one. Inhale. Yes, I can hear the click from the hips already. If you have a tight hip joint, If a tight hip joint, the inner thigh, everything is so tight, this is a great exercise for you. Ribcage in, sandwich your stomach. Now, one more time. Break it in from the hip joint. Everything come down, small tap, and out. Woo! And down. And up. Make sure you step directly on top and come back up. Okay, I want the knee parallel with the ankle. Parallel. So let me do the wrong one. Not like that. Not like that. Everything parallel. As if I place 3 glasses of wine. 1 on the hip, 2nd on the knee, 3rd on the ankle, 3 of them parallel. Down. And up. In Chinese, we call it 蜻蜓点水，然后再上来。蜻蜓点水，碰一碰，再上。你在用什么 muscle? Which muscle are you using? The glutes. Yes, the glutes, not the calf. And 3. And 2. Feel free to do more if you want. And 1. Oh, the glutes burning by now. Oh, give yourself some pat there. Very good. Now we're going to get back to the center and turn around to the other side. But before we turn, you have to measure it correctly. Make sure you are still use some time to do a correct measurement. Don't rush. You have plenty of time in the quarantine period, so use your time. Everything back to the center. Hands outside of the mat. Shoulder down. Press the palms out. Feet together, toes together, together. Now slowly, we drop both knees to the other side. Turn. Hands on top of each other. Okay? Okay, I want to use my back to face you so that you can see the back. Now, if the bottom shoulder is too much forward, you can always push the bottom shoulder back a little bit and adjust yourself a little bit. Okay, adjust the pillow as well. Okay, the knees come up a bit, so it becomes it's 90 degree, right? Stepping on top of each other. So from the back view, I want you to make sure that it's all straight line, as if there's a wall behind you. Okay. Now, as you're ready, inhale, top arm up, and exhale, rotate from the chest. Please don't throw your arms away. Control your arms. We just now continue on. We have learned about the shoulder organization. You must keep the head of the arms, the humerus bone, inside the socket. And rotate from the chest. Make sure the top knee is still stacking on top of each other. So I'm left-handed. This is my left hand. So it is a bit harder for me to do it this way. Why is it harder? Because it's so tight, my shoulder. My shoulder wants to keep following and plug out from my socket. So it's so hard for me to rotate. So I need more attention come from my chest and my ribcage. I need to remind myself more that, hey, the move is moving from the chest and the ribcage, not from the arm, yeah? It's from the chest and the ribcage. And my knee want to move away from each other. I want to remind myself, don't move away. Yes. So if you are left-handed or you are tighter on either one side, you will find it harder for you to maintain the head of the humerus, head of the arms inside the socket. It's hard for your ribcage to rotate. It's tighter, basically tighter on your whole shoulder, neck on this side. Hopefully you understand what I mean. Last 2. Feel free to pause the video if you want to do more. The more you do, the more that you can feel that the ribcage can be turned up more. The knee can be stable more. The arm can be stabilized more inside the socket. Okay, this is perhaps my last one here. Yes, much better. The neck is even more natural now. Very good. Okay, top arms, top palms in front of the chest level. Nice. Bring the top leg up and stretch it out. And in from the hip crease. Let's do 6 more times. Out. Think about the simple stretching out. Now make sure the top shoulder is away from the ears. And out. Make sure you come back 90 degree enough, not more than 90 degree. And exhale, stretch out. Inhale, come in. And out. Now when we do all the moves, think about the bone, not the muscle. Yeah, initiate the move with your bone instead of the muscle. If you initiate the move with your bone, then you can engage more of the correct muscle. Okay, last 2. And in. Sandwich your stomach more, please. Ribcage in. Last ones. And come in. Okay, on the surface of the water, parallel. Okay, and inhale, 轻轻点水 small tap. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Give me 6 more and up. And inhale, down. Exhale, up. And 4 more and up. And 3 more and up. And 2 and up. And 1 more and up. And you may rest. Well done. Turn yourself back to the center. Readjust your pillow. Make sure your whole body is back to the center. Now we are going to come up gracefully. How do we get that gracefully? Interlace your fingers. Interlace just like that. Nothing. Interlace, yeah? Place it behind your neck. Your neck, not your head. Your neck. Okay? Actually, it's an occiput between your neck and your head. Occiput there. Now elbows don't drop down. Don't cramp either. Slightly up, away from the floor. It's like the periphery view can see. The periphery view of your eyes can kind of still look at it, can kind of still observe your elbows there. Now inhale here, exhale, tuck your chin in, curl your hips up, look between your knee. Tuck your chin in, reach your hands forward, hold it tight. Inhale here, exhale, stretch your legs out, and pull yourself up and stretch your hands over. And drop your heads down, rest. Okay? Now don't force yourself go forward. If this is your limit, it's fine. Just drop yourself and dive yourself into the water. Dive down. Not stretch out. Dive. Whew. Shoulder neck relax. And you breathe here for 3. Inhale, open the lower back. Exhale, dive down more. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Now inhale, open the lower back. And exhale, slowly roll yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Find a warrior kind. Now for the ladies, please adjust your hair. You can just take off your scrunchie. We do not need to tie our hair. We want to let our head muscle to relax a bit. Relax everything. Now everyone, we're going to finish our class with the last but not least, the most important breathing exercise here. If you have a yoga block or towel, sit on top of it. So you lift yourself up higher, so the hip is higher than your knee. If your hip joint a more relaxation position. Now if you have wearing glasses, please take down. Take off the glasses. Place your palms facing up on top of your knees. Shoulder relax. Now please don't slouch your back. Press your tailbone in and up. Sit up tall. Close your eyes. Let's just focus on our breathing. Now just breathe through your nose. Inhale nose and exhale nose. No need to use your mouth anymore. Inhale nose and exhale nose. Slow and easy. Let's do about 3 to 5 breathing here. Inhale. Exhale nose. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. In. And out. Last one in. And out. Now slowly open your eyes. Gaze far forward at one point. Soften your eye gaze. Inhale, reach your hands all the way out and up. Send the energy up to the ceiling through your fingertips. Exhale, blow the candle. One more time. Inhale, stretch all the way out and up. Exhale, blow candle. Slowly bring the palms in front of the heart center. Let's take a bow. Rise up. And that's it for today. If you have any questions, any comment, feel free to type in the Facebook link, because it actually belongs to a community group, which is where I'm staying at, which is Taman Desa. So I'm going to post this link in the Taman Desa community group with the Facebook. If you have any question which I can answer you, feel free to type in the Taman Desa community Facebook link. And meanwhile, please keep yourself safe by staying at home, and keep yourself active by walking around, mobilize yourself by doing some simple exercise such as Pilates and yoga. Okay, let's stay tuned and stay safe. Bye bye.